Yep. Let's roll. We might need this. Might as well take it out. Possibly going to the call out next week. Huge possibly. This thing is like covered in freaking, I don't even know. This thing got destroyed though. This was my old snowmobile helmet. But we might need it for next weekend. We'll just clean her up. Also, if you guys are wondering why the audio might sound a little bit weird, I'm obviously using headphones because I was on the lawnmower. For those of you that watched the last Dale Earnhardt update, the battery was dead, so I'm going to take this down to the garage, hook it up, get it charged. Hopefully it is just the battery that's wrong with the Dale Earnhardt, because like I said, the goal would be to enter the Dale Earnhardt into the call out next weekend, have decals on, obviously not all of the decals, but have the majority of the decals on, and just go down and run the stock 305. I asked you guys on Instagram, would you guys want me to enter the call out or not? And I would say the vast majority of you guys said yes. Now granted, I will have the slowest car there, but who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to give us like baseline numbers for when we do the motor swap in the car, and it's going to make that much of a difference when we finally do the motor swap and seeing the time that we ran compared to then. And I'm super excited for that. Big things coming this winter with doing the motor swap. I want to do it in the winter because a lot of content that you normally do outside, you can't do because it gets too cold. Like right now it's like 55 degrees, which is awesome. I love that weather. It's jeans, boots, long sleeve kind of day. So anyway, let's get down to the garage, guys, and continue with today's video. You fucking dick. Stop being a whore. You were just running, you silly son of a bitch. Ugh! I swear, everything that I own does not want to run. Never wants to run, to include the lawnmower.
Yep. This is how we're going to go down to the house. So if I get a motorcycle, ultimately this is honestly how most of the videos will go, is I'll be on my motorcycle riding, and yeah, you guys will be along.
Alrighty guys, so coming up to the battery charger. Whoops, it slid down there. It's saying that it's fully charged, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the battery charger and plug in the light up there so we can see what's going on, and hopefully that starts the Dale Earnhardt. If it doesn't start the Dale Earnhardt, I don't know what we're going to do, because it's not like I have long enough jumper cables to bring the Duramax all the way to the front of this, which would really, really freaking suck. Otherwise, I'll have to take the battery out and put it on the battery charger, which really, really sucks, because, like I said, this battery we just bought like a month and a half, 2 months ago. Alright guys, going to be kind of hard to see, but this battery pack is hooked up, so we're going to go try to start the Dale Earnhardt. Fingers crossed that this actually fires up right. Now, like I said towards the beginning of the video, I feel like nothing that I own runs right or functions the way it should. So, do I expect this to start up? Yeah, probably not. Nothing. Fantastic. Well, that's really shitty, but it's for sure the battery. It's not even wanting to show up anything right now, so we're gonna let that charge a little bit longer. And for the meantime, we are going to work on the side trim piece on the side here. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys know the rear tire's flat. I just have to get a tire, which honestly, if we opt to put the Dale Earnhardt in the call out, probably just gonna do one wheel peels and just, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be fast. You might as well just do a massive one wheel peel and fucking fry a tire. Well, aside from being really dirty, the lip is pretty much on, which is freaking awesome. Obviously, you have to do work over on this end yet, so we might do that today. We might just finish up the lip, install the hood latch so that I can finally do, and then tweak it out a little bit. I know I've been talking about it so much of just tweaking this hood, but it's to a point where, like, I don't know, I'm leaning very heavily towards getting an LT1 or getting an LS1 4th gen, or possibly getting a C5. I'm not entirely sure. So this will always be around and will be a drag car, but I'm thinking about getting a daily driver sports car, because the Duramax, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not even going to get into the Duramax. That thing pisses me off, but I love it too much to let it go. It's like a girlfriend that you fucking hate, but you're like, oh man, all right, whatever, you can stick around. You know what I mean? Like, I love that truck. I really do. I love that truck, and it's actually going to the shop, I believe, next week. Finally going to the shop. It actually started getting a death rattle. Like, it started wobbling like freaking crazy. Like, I hit 40 miles per hour, and the whole freaking truck just started going like this. I'm like, oh, yay, great. That's just another thing I need to add to the list. I apologize for it being dark, but other than the little bracket that goes up in the top there, this is all mounted, all mounted in. Damn Yingling always getting to me, man. But we just have a couple more on this side, get this hooked up, and then if I can find it, put the hood latch on. But I have no idea where I would have put the hood. You know, I was just rooting through the back of the Dale Camaro, trying to figure out where I would have put the hood latch. Then I just remembered, this is the hood off of the 88 before we put the IROC hood on the 88. And the guy that got the IROC, or took the IROC hood off, took his mounting bracket off of his hood, which is the IROC hood. It's all confusing. Put it on his Cal hood. So in return, I had to take the one off of this to put onto that. So I have to get the one off of the wrecked hood, which I don't know if that's going to work. So we might actually have to run to a junkyard and pick up a hood latch. The old hood, which I'm not seeing, to be honest. Oh, there it is. It's tucked up in there. Cool. Yeah, I still have the old wreck bumper, the old wreck fender, and the old wreck hood. So, the thing that I need is right here. Got it. Alright, so since I'm pretty sure I confused you guys because I confused myself, in question there was 4 total hoods involved in this whole whatever. And I couldn't remember for the life of me if I took a latch off of this hood. So the hood that is on the Dale Camaro now is the original hood from my 88. So there would be technically 2 latches, right? That's what you would think. So what happened was, the guy that we bought the IROC hood from that is currently on the 88 took the latch off of the IROC hood and put it onto a Cal hood. So that latch isn't in my possession at all, which explains why there was no latch on this, because when we installed the IROC hood on the 88, we took the latch off of this hood. So I couldn't find the latch because the latch was actually on the wrecked hood that initially came with this car. Hopefully that kind of simplifies it, because trust me, it confused the shit out of me as well. Alright guys, so I'm going to put the hood latch on the Dale Camaro. Obviously, as you can see, the light gets blocked by the hood, so I'm not really going to record it. I'm actually going to use the flashlight on my phone to mock everything up, but you guys will get the gist, and hopefully this latches perfectly and we don't have any issues, because if you latch the hood and I can't get it back open, then I don't know what we're going to do. Alrighty, gonna be super hard to see, but the moment of truth. Let's see how it all lines up. I think we should be okay. One way to find out. Deep breaths. And no fucking way. Now, the real question. Did it pop? It fucking popped. Boys. We're in business. Alright guys, so we are going to wrap up today's video here. Getting that all together in the front was freaking huge. It has been such a long journey of unwrecking this car, doing it literally in the grass in my garage of our new house, and only spending $130, give or take, to get this car to where it is right now. It's freaking awesome. Now obviously with the call out being in 8 short days, we now know that the issue with the car not starting is the battery. So I'm going to throw it on the trickle charger, but that solves that problem. But I would like to be straight pipe. So we're going to have to just cut the freaking mufflers out. That's what we're going to do. If we're going to be in the freaking call out, we are going to be loud as hell. I mean, we're not going to be fast at all. I've said that multiple times in the video. We are not going to be fast by any means at this YouTube call out. So let's just be loud. Let's just sound freaking awesome, which honestly, I've never really heard a straight pipe 305 and what they sound like. I'm going to assume that they're obviously very noisy. Now, it kind of gives us crunch time because we have, like I said, 8 now, almost 7 days to finish the right side over, I guess it's over here, and get the trim off the door, get that painted, get the first 3 coats of plastic dip on that side, and then recoat everything. You guys have been able to see throughout the video today that the hood needs a lot more layers. And before I put the GM emblem in the 3s on the side of this car and finish the bottom and making the trim around the bottom red, just like Dale Earnhardt's car, we need to have the black completely done. So in order to do that, I really had to bust my ass. Unfortunately, I work a 10-hour shift tomorrow, and that being Saturday, so I lose some time there. So between now and next Saturday, we have our work cut out for us, guys. But we are on pace to hit 2,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the month. That would be freaking awesome. That means in a little over a year, we have gotten 2,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough. You know, I never would have thought that we would have got 100 subscribers, let alone almost 2,000. Let's keep grinding, keep pushing forward, keep having crazy, stupid, wild builds like this, and this is just beginning. This is just getting it unwracked. Just wait till we do the motor swap and everything gets going in that car and it actually becomes a drag car. Also, don't forget about the Duramax. I might hate it at times, but I love that thing more than anything, and my wife's 4-door Jeep that we recently purchased. There are lots of things that are going to be on the channel, and especially in the winter, having my own garage now, I will be able to do the engine swap right here in my garage. I'm super stoked for that. Till next time, guys, see ya!